Hello, this is my video for the second task, and these are the scripts here. They're all mounted here. So I'm starting with the first one, array work, and this is the code for it here. So these are the variables. They're all public, so I can control them. Those are just number and names, and this is the game object and the color control. In here I'm printing out some names and the game object to render the material color to change it. So here I'm writing number 2 and name 2. So in the code here, so it will choose from these elements and it will print. So if I'm trying to work here, so I chose number 2 and also number. So let me just zoom out. So here in the console, so it prints out 3 and my name and changes the color to blue. That's because of the programming the code, because here array work and then console. I specified that the name from the array is 0 because I created the array with the, so it shows the name 0, which is my name, and then number 2, and here this is the code that changes the sphere to color. So here it chooses cube. It chooses element 1, which is the sphere, and then goes to color element 2 and then makes it blue. So it's working. Next one, I close it, and then the for loop here. This is a very simple code. It just prints my name out 10 times, 6 times. So we can go here, cube, for loop, and activate, and then run the command. Just go back, console, and it prints 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So it prints here my name. Very simple command, very simple script. Next, I think the while loop and is the same thing. So if we run it, and we go out, you are Khaled, it prints out my name again. And if we go to the actual the for loop, the while loop, I'm sorry, this is the code that allows it to repeat 5 times. So we first define the variable, and then while I is less than 5, we print you are Khaled, and of course increment it by 1, and then loops 5 times. And this is it, it's working. So next one, for each loop, and we can see it's also working. And here we can see the code for each loop. So here, this is a code for each loop. Game object storage storgo, in go destroy the storgo, as you can see in the code, and it destroys game objects in corresponding with the array. So it's working correctly. And here they are back, the cube, and then the switch case script, which is also a conditional but very different. It's like a menu, as we can see, this is the switch, and then here we choose which one, and depending on 1, 2, 3, and 4, a different command is executed. Every command has this changes the color, this renders the color yellow for the cylinder, so it's different for anything. For everyone, this is red, yellow, blue, and green for the cylinder. So if we go here and we go cube, we go switch case, yes, this one, and we have to open it, and of course here there is nothing except the command and the times to loop and the same thing. There is nothing here. This is our very simple ones. This is the for loop one, which only has no. So switch case and we run. So now it's number 3. I cannot remember which color, but so it's number 3 is blue. If we choose number 2, number 4, number 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 and 2 changes the color for the cylinder. 3 and 4 changes the color for the cube. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Of course, there is no 4. Sorry, I'm just nervous. The original is green, and 3 switches to blue. So no problems here. Then we go for the find object script, and we have here the find object. So here we have the rigid body game and the game object and the array for it. And here this is the command that allows us to find object cube and the rigid component and change it. So we have here use gravity. This allows us to implement physics into the game. So use gravity and give it a mass of 5. Of course, give what? Give the cube the get component rigid body, which we have here. We have I think cube 2 has the rigid body. Yes, rigid body here. So here we have it. So where is the script? Yes, and find and hide, and this for destroy, so we can run the object, run script, I'm sorry. And as you can see, of course, the other scripts for destroying that, and it's working. So this is color control, very simple one, just a variable that controls the color. Here we have color control, and we can run it. Just 10. Yeah. And then we have last one is script control, and we have here the script control, cube 2 game object, and control the color, which we have, and then render color blue. So we have here scene cube script control. Of course it's blue, and if we go outside and then we open this and let me try. No, I think I may be confused between these two. Yes, so no, I may have been confused. I'm very sorry. As you see, the scripts are working, and I'm sorry. I have been trying to learn all of it in one go, so I'm sorry if anything dropped from me. And this is task 2 for me. Thank you, sir.